Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome to my late review for The Woman in Black 2, Angel of Death, which is, of course, the sequel to The Woman in Black starring Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter, and it was a movie I actually really enjoyed. The first one. Let me get that clear, okay? The first one I really enjoyed. It had a lot of atmosphere to it. Had a great lead performance from Daniel Radcliffe. Had really spooky scenes. Not too many like boo jump scares. I mean, there were a couple. Don't get me wrong, but there was a lot of parts where it was just creepy. It was just like, oh yeah, look at this doll. It's creepy. So all right, it's pretty creepy. And then oh look at this scene. Oh, is that creepy? Yeah, it's pretty creepy. Boo jump scare. Oh okay. All right. Slow it down. Oh creepy stuff. Oh, creepy stuff. Boo! Jump scare. So it would do that. So it was more like, it wasn't just jump scare, jump scare, jump scare. It actually tried to do something a little different than most crappy-ass PG-13 horror movies that come out nowadays. So I was actually somewhat looking forward to this movie because I really like the first one. It doesn't have Daniel Radcliffe, obviously, if you've seen the first film. But hey, I was looking forward to it anyway. So what did I think of it? Well, I'm going to tell you real quick because it's old. Might as well just get out of the way because no one cares anymore. But yeah, let's talk about it. And now, the story has a decent setting. Like I said, it's in World War II, where Germans are bombing the city all the time and, Britain and stuff. And it's actually a really decent setting. And hell, even the atmosphere is pretty good in this film. Like, the house is all destroyed and there's no lights or anything. And, there's broken walls and holes in the roof and stuff. And it's real creepy. It's very creaky. The sound design is pretty good in this. The sound mixing, all that stuff. Everything is how it should be in a Woman in Black sequel. Except the movie doesn't have any really creepy moments. Like, sure, the house, ooh, it's all, muted colors and, there's creaky noises here and there. But, there can be so many of those for you to get scared at. I mean, like, after once or twice of seeing the house and hearing it creak, you're done. You don't care anymore. And it gets real boring. It does. Like, there's no character in this film that you really care about. There's no scares that are really worth it. Like, all of them are just jump scares. Unlike the first one, like I said, where there was jump scares, but there was also creepy moments. This one, it's just jump scares. That's it, really. And they're the laziest jump scares I've seen in a very long time. There's literally a jump scare where someone looks out a window and sees something creepy. And besides, like, something going, like, ghost face or something, no, a bird hits the window. And it's real loud, too. Like, my theater, for some reason, this theater, like, whenever they talked, it was normal volume. But when something like that, like a jump scare happened, it got really loud. And sure, it startled me. I'll give you that. But it startled me. It didn't scare me. I was like, and I was like, I'm fine for the rest of the day. It's not like I'm going to lose sleep over a fucking bird. Like, I'm not going to be scared, like, oh, a bird. Like, I'm going to wake up out of my bed in a cold sweat. Like, there could be a bird in here. Like, I'm not going to be scared. I'm not. And, like, whenever the Woman in Black is there, she's a creepy character. But they don't use her at all, really. Like, barely at all. You barely see her in this film, which is funny considering the movie's called The Woman in Black, Angel of Death. So she is in the title twice. She has character. She's in the freaking title twice, and she's barely in the film. That's like calling John Wick, The Return of John Wick, and John Wick's not even in the movie. Like, I don't even know why I went to John Wick, but that was a good movie. So I didn't review it too. I should probably review it. But I don't know. It's just, this movie just didn't have anything really besides a decent setting that they didn't really use that much. They used it a couple times kind of effectively. Like, there's a part where bombings start to happen, and one character, this pilot, I can't remember who's the actor that plays him, actually has a backstory about him being a pilot and him crashing and all his friends died, and he's just like, he felt bad about it and stuff. And that's a decent little backstory. And also there's a part with a decoy airport, like a decoy airport or something like that, and it was actually really well done. And it's actually a good idea, too. We should probably use that. A decoy airport to make it look like, oh, the Germans already bombed this place, so you could stop bombing our city. You done it. We're done. You can go. So I thought it was they had a couple good moments. Like I said, the camera work, it's very well done. The acting is good, except the characters aren't really too likable. The main two leads here are good. they're fine. The character, not so much, but they're good actors, and you believe them in the roles. It's just that their characters are not well developed, and you just don't, like, by the end, when someone gets killed off that you're supposed to like, you're just like, eh. Especially since the movie ends 2 seconds later, and I'm like, okay. There's nothing really scary in this movie that's really scary. Not just, oh, startled, just scary. There's no great characters, no great writing. Nothing to really care about. This is just a forgettable movie that probably should have went to straight to DVD. I mean, I think so. Like, this movie just didn't feel like it should have went to theaters. It's not a horrible movie, and if it did go straight to DVD, it'd just be a meh film, It'd be I don't know, a decent little horror film, but going into theaters, it's just a very forgettable movie, and at least it's better than the last couple of horror movies that came out in the beginning of the year, like Texas Chainsaw and Devil Inside. Oh boy, this is definitely better than those movies. So, yeah, I'm going to give Angel of Death, I'm going to give it a 22 out of 40. There was some good stuff, I will admit. The acting's pretty good, the atmosphere is good, the camera work is great, the setting is decent, they use it decently. There is some good backstory stuff with some characters, like I said, but again, the characters in a whole aren't really all that likable. But yeah, that's it. That's my review. I hope you enjoyed it. It's not a great movie, but hey, it's not bad. Meh. It's definitely not as good as the first movie, but hey, whatever. So anyway, there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you, and goodbye.